And even though it always takes a lot of time finding scary videos that you guys haven't seen before, I made the decision to go a lot further than usual this time around. And some of these videos are among the best I've ever featured on this channel, so be sure to stay tuned throughout. With that said, let's begin. This video was uploaded to YouTube 11 years ago. It was taken on September 1st of 2008 somewhere in France. In this video, a few friends had been drinking, and the description of the video provides a translation of what the people in the video were saying. To summarize, they discuss whether they saw something behind a tree, and some of them call it a cat, but to me, this creepy encounter looks much more like an alien than a cat. Take a look.
Vous avez vu un truc encore bouger?
Bon, toi là.
Il y a un truc là-bas?
Il y a un truc derrière là.
Attendez. Minou, j'ai trouvé ta mère.
Putain!
Il est mignon le chat.
Ouais, il est un peu gros le chat, j'aime pas ça. Je vais me barrer. Oh, non?
Bah y'a un... Bon, c'est d'office de gueule.
Mais pourquoi t'as laissé tomber la torche?
Pour éclairer, putain!
Attends, je vais lui fumer ta mère.
If this is a hoax, then it's a pretty damn good one. All the yelling in the end is apparently only in relation to the fire, and none of them seem too distressed by the creature behind the tree. I think most people would run if they saw something like that, but maybe they just couldn't see it properly in the dark. Either way, it's a very intriguing and creepy video that has surely compelled the few who have seen it. YouTube channel Old Phantom 13 uploaded this video of allegedly real poltergeist activity on April 17th, 2010. In the description, the uploader of the video wrote, quote, "We had been having problems with people breaking into and vandalizing our shop, or so we thought, so we set up several security cameras. This is what one of our cameras picked up." End quote. Pretty creepy stuff. If we assume this was a hoax, then how did they pull it off? With the help of string, perhaps? They'd have to cleverly plan out the entire scene and make sure it looked and sounded perfectly. Furthermore, the rattling sound of the lockers wouldn't be easy to achieve if they were simply hiding somewhere out of frame with string attached to the lockers. It could be achieved if someone was hiding inside one of the closed lockers. But what do you guys think? Is this real paranormal activity caught on camera, or is it simply a fake? Whatever the case, it's a creepy piece of footage. It's been quite a while since I featured a Pokong sighting. As some of you probably know by now, the Pokong is also known as a wrapped ghost, due to the fact that it is said to be the soul of a dead person trapped in its shroud. This type of ghost is known in Indonesia and Malaysia. In this video, uploaded in 2008, a guy is riding his bike while his friend films him doing so. I have no idea what they're talking about, but I'd guess it's probably not anything particularly relevant to the point of the video, because only 40 seconds into the video, a real Pokong is allegedly caught on camera.
Alah Fik, terang lah Fik. Kemarin kau siapa kata tak terang? Weh, terang ni. Cepat angkat lah Fik. Nampak? Cepat lah. Betul lah Fik. Alah kau macam tak bermaya. Okay. Aku mahal kau ni Fik. Weh, Fik. Nampak? Jangan cakap dah. Jangan diam. Betul aku cakap itu nampak. Dah, balik. Balik. Dah. Ambil.
The legend of the Pokong is one of the creepiest I've heard. The ghost appears as a warning to people that their souls need to be released by releasing its ties over the shroud. Because they're tied at their feet, they can't walk, which only gives them the ability to hop like a rabbit, or if you are to believe the encounters people have told of, they are sometimes said to fly or even teleport. This just makes these allegedly real Pokong sightings all the more terrifying. If you ask me, The Proper People is one of the absolute best channels on YouTube when it comes to urban exploration. Their videos are well shot, edited, and filled with interesting information. Once in a while, things don't go as planned for them. Sometimes an alarm goes off, sometimes they hear spooky sounds, and sometimes they almost get caught. The latter happened on their Europe road trip as they explored a decommissioned power plant. As Michael went inside one of the buildings alone, he planned to find a door to open to let Brian in. However, he started to hear things, and he described it as feeling wrong rather quickly. As he was about to exit through a door, the worst possible thing happened. A security guy opened the door just before him, and since he didn't seem like the friendly type, Michael decided to make a run for it. The security guy proceeded to call the police, leaving Michael and Brian with no choice but to hide.
Alright. Who's coming? Run! Run! Back. Okay, go. Run. He called the cops.
This is one of the things you fear the most when exploring abandoned places. I was almost caught myself one of the times I explored an abandoned factory back in December of 2017, so I know how scary it can be. Of course, these guys know it more than anybody with the many abandoned places they've explored. Fortunately, after hiding for nearly an hour, The Proper People managed to escape. Link to the video as well as their main channel can of course be found in the description of this video. In this video from 2008, a group of kids allegedly has an encounter with a Sasquatch. They are outside playing on a cold, foggy day, when one of them spots something in the woods. Take a look.
Alright. These guys are playing on some tubes. Don't ask me why.
What's that? Right over there.
What?
What is that? Whoa, what the heck?
Yeah, I don't. What?
What is that?
I'm not seeing it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is that? What is that? This is history right here. Don't tell me that's a Yeti.
Oh, I don't know. Wait, get on camera. Get on camera.
I'll try and enhance the few glimpses we get of the Bigfoot, and you guys can make up your own mind on whether or not it's real. It all seems rather convenient that they managed to capture a Sasquatch on camera while they were outside filming, but who knows? Maybe they just got really lucky. On July 29th, 2008, a guy from Holland uploaded a YouTube video in which he claims to have caught an alien on camera. He said it all started some time prior when he saw a UFO near his house. He thought it could have been an airplane, but then he saw another UFO. Unfortunately, he didn't have the camera on him. He then goes on to say the following in the video, quote, "Yesterday there was a very strange thunderstorm. There were only flashes and no thunder sounds, and it reminded me of War of the Worlds. So I went out the night after this, and this is what I found." End quote. In the video, he walks around for 30 minutes, as he suddenly hears what he describes as walking sounds, and he also feels like something is following him. It's hard to make out any facial features on this creature, but it has still convinced many people if you look at the comments on the video. However, some people say it looks like a horse, but it just seems kinda weird if a horse was just randomly wandering about at night in the middle of nowhere. But I suppose it's possible. I'd say it's either a friend of his in a costume of sorts, or if you are to believe the uploader of the video, it's real. It's been quite a while since we had a scary Japanese video featured on this channel. In this video, two people are for some reason playing around on a playground at night. The fun stops rather quickly, however, as they hear a strange knocking sound behind them. They attempt to find the source of the sound when something scary happens. As is often the case with Japanese ghost videos, It just seems almost too good to be true, but nevertheless, they are great to watch for the entertainment value alone, and they are sure to keep you up at night if you watch a bunch of them before bedtime. Could the ghost in this video be someone who passed away at the playground, or is it perhaps someone following them wherever they go? On Sunday, July 16th, 2006, a guy going by the name Mushmaster on YouTube had a strange encounter in the forest of Tofino, which is a district in Canada. He went out for a hike with his brother while their family stayed at the campground. He wrote the following, quote, "We brought a video camera with us because the area was abundant with deer and bears. In the beginning of the clip, I quickly pulled the camera out of the bag. I filmed for several seconds before rushing forward, at which point my brother pulls me backward. We then ran backwards 50 meters, waited for a while, and returned to the scene, where we saw some very indistinguishable footprints." End quote. He also mentioned that they were both atheists and skeptics. Afterwards, his logical mind thought it was a bear, but his memory deceived his theory, as the animal was about 7 feet tall, hunched over quite a bit. Apparently what they saw was something they couldn't explain. Take a look.
Oh, look! Quick, stay back!
Okay, this is where we were when we just saw 15 minutes ago. A live, I don't know, some sort of humanoid thing, I don't know. We're in the enchanted forest at Tofino. Right by that tree over there. Over there. Yeah, that one. We saw it. Let's go see if we can, I don't know.
Okay.
Over there somewhere. See, that could be a possible footprint. I don't know.
Could be.
Like, look. Yeah, I bet, like, any foot would, like, cause some sort of indentation there. I don't know.
The video has over the years garnered over 2.5 million views on YouTube. And while many people are skeptical that it was a humanoid encounter, as the uploader claims it was, there are still many who believe it to be a cryptid of some kind. Considering he still stands by the fact that it wasn't a hoax to this day, maybe there is some truth to it. When YouTube user Mike Stantz in 1985 went camping in Big Bear with his wife sometime in 2009, they saw something very strange. A bunch of people are chatting when they hear noise that they just kind of joke about to begin with. But then a strange creature appears on top of their camper van.
He's Rambo. Okay. You know? Rambina, more like it. What was that, Rambo?
I'm gonna catch that. You hear that noise? I'm gonna catch that.
You couldn't catch that if I...
Dude, I got my knife right here.
Fucking
Mikey, you guys are...
What do you guys think this was? An animal, an unknown creature, or a hoax? To me, their reactions do seem genuine, but I'm not quite sure. It depends what you think is a natural reaction to an encounter, such as this. A few of the people who have watched the video were creeped out by it, while some said it looked like E.T. This next video features a ghost sighting that might be a bit hard to see. A woman filming from her bedroom window spotted a shadowy being darting from left to right, outside in the dark. It is noticeable thanks to the streetlights. While it's hard to see, something definitely appears to be there.
Putting on a sitcom show based on contemporary values with that twist.
It just stopped outside the window.
Prehistoric mimicry.
And there it goes again.
Fred was a bit divvy, and Barney was a bit divvy. Well, Barney's wife was hot. You know, he'd down cups of tea and biscuits and whatever else, and it would be shut up, kids, and watch the woman.
It's straight out the front.
It's a very creepy video indeed, but could it really be a shadow person? Or was it some strange shadow created by something in front of the lights outside? Either way, it's strange, and hard to come up with a clear explanation for what this is. In July of 2008, two friends are playing football when one of them notices a strange figure in the distance, but as they go to investigate the location which it ended up at, it's suddenly gone. Take a look.
Oh, yeah, get it,
Wait.
Before.